Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Urs, and we'll just continue on in our Timurid Let's Play. This is session 4, I think. For those of you who've been here from the beginning, thank you for sticking with it. I'm glad you're enjoying, otherwise, why are you here? Unless you're gluttons for punishment. I see some views, some likes, even a pair of subscriptions. Thank you guys so much for the support. It makes me want to keep making these, and seems people are having fun with these as much as I am. So, without belaboring the point, here we go. We start the game with a very exciting click of the next turn button, which, you know, is my favorite thing to do, which means I've finished everything I needed to do and think that I may actually not lose on the very next turn. It's a good feeling. But without belaboring the point, we are still tearing toward our National College. 5 more turns till this library is up, and we will start pumping that one out in the capital as soon as I can. We've got new decisions. What new decisions do we have? Yes, tax reforms. This is a decision that I don't think is particularly useful for most of the game, for 90% of the game. 55 culture and a magistrate for 165 gold. In my opinion, culture is so valuable early that I can't foresee this ever really paying off. I think the number that you have to pay for culture and the gold reward goes up the more cities you have and the later eras you have. Sorry, let me rephrase that one. The later the era is that you are in, if that makes any sense. If you're in a classical, you pay more culture, you get more gold. I don't think this could be useful at any point. I think maybe late game when every policy is like, gee, I don't know, 3,000 culture, and you're not making quite that much a turn, and you need some money for that military upgrade to get you that last capital. That might be a time. This isn't really useful otherwise, so I'm going to ignore that. Turn you off. And move onward, move on with our lives. Okay, this city needs some production, so I'll get that there. Our scout, our intrepid scout, trying to meet more. I really hope there's someone out here. I'm going to be really sad. Because we still have to meet 3 civs, one of which is apparently the strongest one in the game right now by 100 score points, which are ambiguous and don't matter. But apparently, allegedly, what the computer thinks is the strongest one in the game. So we should really meet that individual, that civ, that leader, and see what we can do. Alright. Apparently Isabella is sending her scouts over here, trying to figure out what we're doing. But they will be sorely disappointed. But they know the Great Barrier Reef is here now, so... Well, maybe they're going to think of taking my city, because the Spanish have that bonus to natural wonders, and they're even more rabid about natural wonders than most AIs. AIs love settling natural wonders, so... Could see her getting a little grumpy with me. Oh, this is really nice. Very soon, 3 turns. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait, can't wait. Okay, so we've got our luxury-ish suppliers. What can we do here? Well, I could start moving toward construction. Maybe not finish it right off. Just so we have that military kick in case Monty decides to come by. On the other hand, I think I'm okay. I'm just going to do drama and poetry for that 1 free culture return from the amphitheater. It's a nice, just a little thing. Obviously, we're not making that much culture right now, so 1 culture is 10% of our current yield, which is appreciable. Can't complain. And we'll keep moving on. This will be nice. I'll have 4 workers at this point, which is great. I can probably start building roads more or less soon. Finish improving all the tiles I really want to. And then have an extra worker for my 4th city. And there she is. Yeah. Maria Teresa is very pretty and she likes to talk a lot in a very strange ways. Okay, well, let's see where she is. Yeah, see, there you go. I told you I wasn't kidding. Ja, das ist gut. Ja, okay. Ja, wunderbar. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. So I'm right next to Vienna with my scout, and she is on the very other end of the map, but as these maps are indeed linked east to west, she's actually really close to me by sea, which means that all these cities can trade with her by sea routes once that's possible, which is a good option, honestly, unless I end up conquering everyone and make everyone hate me. But that is a good trading partner, potentially. She seems to have a lot of fish around here, actually. She's going to be dropping cities soon, I think. There's no way that she's going to leave that tile unclaimed with that much food potential. Okay, so that's 1 down, but she's not really the factor in this game. There's 1 relatively weak AI, the 1 relatively strong AI. So this will be fun to see who these actually end up being. So far, like I said, we got 2 really militaristic civs in Monty and Oda. We've got Pocatello, who kind of swings one way or the other depending on how close and how angry he feels that day. And then we've got Isabella and Maria Teresa, which really aren't that aggressive unless you do something to anger them greatly. Let's see, 9 turns and a lot of production. Yeah, that wheat tile is really doing work, which is really nice. So I'm going to leave him here. 9 turns is pretty good growth, and I want to get stuff built quickly. Oh wow, we're going to pop an archer 1 more turn, so that'll bring us up to 4. I'm just going to get 1 more out, just so I have him. Another 5 turns, that's really quick. Yep, 5 turns. And then we'll probably work on a caravan, or maybe that 4th settler in a secondary city while my capital's working on National College. So as soon as we have it up, we can drop that 4th city. The reason I'm waiting, national wonders are based on costs. The production cost goes higher the more cities you have in your empire, and also if you don't have a library in that last city, you can't build a national college. So not only does the cost go up, you also get delayed. So that's why I think 3 is a good number, and then the 4th one can be dropped shortly thereafter. All right, what do we got here? Oh yes, you're done with the library. Excellent, 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 excellent. What was a good question? What to do now? I do want to get this luxury up, but the one thing is, if I drop a workboat here, inevitably there's going to be a barbarian camp right here. It will spawn a galley, and it'll come over here, and the first thing it's going to do is pillage it. It's happened to me so many times that the first thing I ever do if I'm trying to get a sea luxury is build a trireme. There is nothing more annoying than you building a workboat and that having it pillaged. And unlike a worker, those things are gone for good. Once that improvement's gone, it's game over. So yeah, trireme first, and it doubles as a good exploration vessel. There might be some city-states over here I can reach that I couldn't reach through Tomatekh before. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll just give me a better idea of what we're going on, what we're going to have to be dealing with, and what's going on in the vicinity. They no longer need my help. That's a shame. Oda's in the medieval? Wow. Is he the first one to the medieval? Are you serious? Where is he? Medieval, classical, classical, classical. What? Really? Damn. Well, that's something. How do you get to medieval? What do you do with that? Oda's militaristic, right? What's the likely solution? That's a lot of text, though. Unless he went theology, which is odd, given that he doesn't have any special units here, but stranger things have happened, because theology is the quickest way to medieval. Otherwise, you're going to be doing all this to get to civil service, and that's a long time. So that's... Did he get the Great Library or something before? I'm really curious, because this is not like him usually. He's not the pinnacle of tech development. Yeah, no, she got the Great Library, so this is really strange. I don't know how he got to medieval so quick, but that's concerning. For anyone who's near him, I guess. All right, National College time. Perfect. And where do we have this worker allocated? Yeah, I'd like to keep growing. Ooh, this is a great tile. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. 2 gold, 2 food, 1 production. And does that really slow us down much? Yeah, it slows us down a bit, but this will get us another citizen before long. And that'll help to punch out the National College with the extra production. What I'm actually going to do is chop a forest here. Nice thing to do. Forests do not have to be in your territory to be chopped and to gain that production benefit. Jungles do not work. Only forests give you production benefit, but you have one within 3 or even 4 tiles of your city. You can chop it with your worker and just get a production boost, a flat plus of a hammer. And it usually can cut down a turn or 2, especially early. You can cut down even up to 2 turns pretty readily on bigger projects. So again, with that interest of kicking this National College out as soon as humanly possible, because right now we're looking at turn 93. We want to trim that down a little bit. If you can get your National College up before turn 100 on Standard, on Immortal at least, consistently, you'll be doing fine on keeping your tech up, as long as you're not, sitting around turn 120 and you're going, oh, I should really get around to building those libraries. That would be bad. But if you're kind of being diligent about it, you should be good. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what else is around here. Oh, that's your second city. Which one? Of course, it's on a hill, so I can't see anything worth a damn. But hey, whatever. And yeah, every time we improve some more tiles, we're going to get some more production. So the deer are obviously the next candidate, because it's another production improvement tile. You can chop for now, then you'll get that tea up. Ah, yes, more deer, more production. Me likey. Is that where I'm locked? No, I'm locked on the Oh no, horses. So let's grow and produce at the same time. Novel idea, that. Okay. Alright, 15 turns. So this is turn 91 now. This is pretty good. We're doing good on our national college timing. And this is really, really convenient just for everything, really. I mean, it helps you get your buildings up. It helps you get your military competitive, even if you're not going with the giant military with 70,000 veterancy promotions. Okay. New decision. A beast stalks the capital. This is an interesting one because there's different ways to approach it. Rumors have begun to filter into the palace that a monstrous beast stalked the city streets at the dead of night. Eyewitnesses claim the beast is a demon. Others claim it is the elusive wild haggis. That's disgusting. Regardless, it is beginning to disquiet the city, and so the matter must be dealt with. So, first one, 20 production in the capital. We are in the middle of building a very expensive wonder. This is good. Send out the guard and bring back the pelt of this beast. You pay your guard 73 gold to go out and get some experience. You know, 73 gold for 10 experience, I'm okay. I think I'm going to keep it. And I shall hunt this beast myself and shall pay tribute to my enduring grace as a ruler. 45 golden age points this early are actually, that's quite a lot. That's, since we're getting 6 per turn pretty much from happiness, that is what, 7, 8 turns worth? So that's not too bad, and production is only going to be maybe 1 or 2 turns worth. So I think I'm going to go with the golden age points, honestly, because during a golden age you have more production anyway. And this rate, we might actually hit it before we're done with the national college. So let's hit that, get that up there, and we might actually get good return on our investment. And this guy's going to go over and make some more food for Herat, because I have this sinking feeling that we're going to be very hungry very soon. We're going to have a terrible English boarding school moment. Can I have some more? It's going to be awful. Except they're Timurids, so they'll just be, I don't know, conquering the food suppliers. All right, we have successfully hunted the beast, and people think we are awesome. So we got golden age points. That is epic. Songs will be sung, tales will be shared, and the name of Timur the Great will echo in eternity because he killed the wild haggis. And that's, you know, that was traumatic for everyone involved. All right. 14 turns. Oh, that countdown. It's killing me. You got to make it faster. I'm curious to see how much this chop is actually going to speed it up. Should be at least a turn, honestly. All right. What else we got? You. What are you doing? You're making food. You. What are you doing? You're meeting the Austrians. They have good coffee. Really nice cafes in Vienna, actually. All right. Gonna build that camp up, get a little more production. How close are you? All right, so we have 13 turns now. We finished the forest chop, and we can see we got it down to 12. So that was 1 turn's worth. That was worth it. Every little bit helps in trying to kick out that early science. So we got 12 turns now, and then the question is going to be, once Herat finishes this last very important archer. There we go. Monty has declared war on Pocatello without my help. He just wanted someone to kill. And he decided on the Shoshone, who are actually pretty strong early. Those Pathfinders are pretty good for maneuvering on rough terrain. And despite the Jaguars that Monty really relies on, I think Pocatello is going to be fine. Unless he really has no military, in which case Monty's going to become a serious problem. But we will cross that bridge, that frightening bridge, when we really come to it. At this point, Monty's not trying to kill us, and I'm more than content with that state of affairs. All right. So, like I said, Herat, you have 8 turns to the National College, and 11 turns to the National College, 8 turns for a settler. And this settler will need to go 1, 2, 3 turns, 4 turns to move. So that's just about good timing. I can kick that guy out right now, lock down that final tile, and really start then consolidating after expanding, getting my cities up to where I want them to be. All right, this guy's going to be out with this soon. Then we're going to get a workboat. Then we're going to get a granary because this city needs food badly. All right, let's see what else. What is this? Finish this project. Yeah, I'm not investing in you anyway. And Drum and Poetry is done. All right, with the extra worker now, I think I can safely start going down towards construction. Get those composite bowmen up. Really nice. Good garrison force. Make sure we don't get invaded. Or I can cheese it and go to theology early, but I really want the judiciary court, so I don't want to do this because I want that extra magistrate. Every little magistrate helps. So I will do that. I'll get construction. I will also see whether we have iron anywhere near us, and then probably go to mathematics. And go to the medieval the hard way, maybe. Yeah, let's go to medieval the hard way. Mainly because I really want civil service quickly, because the few freshwater sources, namely this oasis and this lake that we do have, are going to make these tiles way more productive. And we are a little tight on food. Not in a traumatic, horrible, we're going to die, we're going to starve kind of way, but we're a little tight, and I think it'll be useful. And that barbarian camp is still up there, aren't you? Let's make these archers useful and actually kill some barbarians for us. They're just kind of sitting around at the moment. Alright, why am I still doing this? I know what I'm researching. I don't need that. I don't need no stupid computer to tell me that. Alright. Oh, you can that's right. We should reset the city to max production right now because we are not growing anyway. So we can just take this wheat tile off in 9 turns from 8 turns. See, this is like this weird calculation with the food. This is technically 3, so it does speed it up this time. Last time we did that, and it didn't really speed it. I don't know. 8 turns is the best we're going to do, so we're going to leave it. Alright, there's my scout. Why can't you get around the Japan... Really? Oh, there's got to be units there. Okay, well, that's interesting. Almost got blocked in. That's scary. You get that camp up, and we're moving on. Keep on moving on. Alright, I really do need trade routes, though, now. I'm only down to 3 gold per turn, and I need money to upgrade my archers. So, yeah. That, I think, is the next priority, is getting some caravans up, and some... maybe even some ships, but this barbarian camp may prove a problem, and they're going to keep spawning there if I don't keep a garrison. Okay. Scouty scout, what did you see? What was back there? Probably that warrior, actually. That's what's blocking me. Alright. What's this now? Pokies in the medieval. Alright, well, that's fine. That just means he's going to be able to deal with Monty that much easier. So that's good for me. Because Monty just keeps running his troops into a brick wall known as Pocatello for a while. It's going to be a lot easier to hamstring him, I guess, would be a good term for it, and just take his capital quickly if he starts falling behind. With military, it's always scary. If you don't really get a good return on your military investment, then you just wasted a lot of production on units that don't do anything. And unfortunately, Monty sometimes is so angry that he does that regardless, whether he can win or not. Another city-state. Excellent. Excellent. This is good. This is a lot of space to settle out here. I'm really surprised the AI hasn't dropped cities everywhere. Apparently Spain is really more interested in getting attacked by Monty. Is really the only reason she would have possibly dropped Seville there. Unless the AI knows something we don't, which it usually does, which means there's probably oil or iron or some kind of precious resource there. The AI kind of has foreknowledge of that, kind of a way the programming helps the AI cheat a bit to keep up with us. We don't have the advantage. Us being the humans, we do not know where the strategics are until we can see them. The AI knows that right off the bat. So that makes things a little more complicated, but not overly so. Not overly so. Quite. Okay. Oh, there's that third Austrian city. So she's, yeah, they're starting to spread their wings a little bit. Make everyone angry at them. Hi, Handax. How are you today? I'm actually a little worried about moving in too hard because there might just be a swordsman sitting there going, hi, that's a nice archer you have there. It'd be a shame if something, and that's it. It's game over. No more archer. And the Timurids have to hold a day of mourning for that archer. We liked that archer. He was good. He was a scout once. Now he has a bow. Parthenon, AI has a hard-on for that wonder, like really badly. You will never get that wonder on higher difficulties like Immortal or Deity, or I haven't played an Emperor in like forever, but it might even be hard there. I'm not sure. See this? I was right. This time I really hate being right because that's just a lot of damage I do not want to be taking right now. So I'm gonna sit back here and deal with those barbarians slowly and carefully, such that I do not get my face kicked in. Alright, Uluru. Oh, that's a really good natural wonder. That's all my favorite natural wonders are in this game. This is quite amazing. Great Barrier Reef, Mount Kilimanjaro, and Uluru. This is great. I like this better, honestly, than Mount Sinai because you get the 2 food with the 6 faith, so you don't have to absolutely starve and hamstring your city just to get that faith bonus. It's just a slightly bit less than Sinai gives you, but all in all, I think it's superior. All right. And this is really nice because the Barrier Reef is a reef. It does block ships from coming in. So this is a really good choke point for any barbarian ships coming up this way or any offensive ships. You just drop a melee unit here, have a couple ranged ships here, and then just there's no way anyone's getting into Fortress Ghazni. Ghazni, it's probably like Ghazni or something. I'm probably mispronouncing it terribly. Got to get more of my my pronunciation more correct. I really should look that up because I'm sitting talking like I'm from Brooklyn. Ghazni, oh, on the North Sea. Oh, it's wonderful. That's more like Long Island. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. Anyway, what's going on? Manila no longer needs investors. That's fine. Okay, a meta city state, and now someone's allied. More new decisions. More new decisions. Okay, so here's the codify laws decision. The last policy here gives me aqueducts in my cities, which helps growth, which is good. That's really good. But then I'm about to hit a golden age, and this would give me a much longer golden age, which gives me more culture in return anyway. And I'm about to finish National College anyway, so by the time I get the 9 turns, I'm not going to get the benefit of this at all for this wonder. I'm not going to be building any wonders anytime soon. So I'm thinking this is as good a time as any to codify the laws. Again, 4 happiness, 1 culture, that's nominal, and 25% longer golden ages, which is really nice, really nice. So that's a worthwhile decision. I will enact that. It will cost me a magistrate, you'll see. Bam. Only have 2 magistrates left now, but I have codify laws enacted, and I'm up to 13 happiness, and that's great because we're about to settle a city. 4th city, we're going to need all the happiness we can get. We provided tea to Monty has ended. Monty, do you want to buy my tea some more? You don't have the money by any stretch. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's sad. Oh well. We'll call it a draw. Can we sell it to anyone else? Hey, does anyone else want to be friendly with me? Can you be friendly with me? Let's see. Nope. You don't know me well enough. Okay. You probably don't want to be friends with me because I'm friends with Monty. Nope. Come on, I want flat gold. One of you bums gotta want friendship with me. The great Timurid. Yeah, okay, fine. So basically, it just means I gotta meet more people. We have 2 more yet. God, they really must be literally right there. So I'm gonna keep moving in this direction. Let's see if... I'm meeting a crap ton of city-states, and that's good, because they can give you quests that will help you in many, many, myriad ways. I can still move. I love Kilimanjaro promotions. So good, especially on scouts. Turn them into little motocars or something. Alright. Yes, that's the other T. So like I said, that was the reason I locked down the Jade trade with Oda. We now have extra T. We got +4 happiness from that, and we are sitting pretty. I really should trade this anyway for GPT at the very least. Let's make a good trading relationship with Pocatello real quick. Just so I have a happy neighbor. Come on. 7? Yeah, there we go. The AI will never give you 8 GPT, even though that would calculate to 240. They just don't. So that's the best you're going to do. And it's not too bad. Another citizen in the capital. Excellent. I'm running out of truly awesome tiles to work, but the atoll is still pretty good. So let's work that. We go from 5 turns to 6 turns. I'm okay with that. We're already going to hit it by turn 90. That's pretty good. I cannot complain about that timing on the National College. I like that. So I'm going to move over here, get this wheat improved a bit. It's so nice to have a lot of workers. As you know, it's really annoying early because you want to build so many things, and the last thing you want to do is like build another worker because early it's a lot of production. Later in the game, not so much because the worker production costs pretty much do not change. But early on, it's a hassle, but trust me, it's worth it to get your cities up and running, get those improvements going. Early workers are huge for me. So, yeah. I'm happy that I have 4. N+1 is a good number, meaning N being the number of cities and the number of workers being +1. So that leaves 1 open if there's not enough tiles to work or upgrade to get those city connections going, get more money that way. So all in all, yeah, I'm really happy I have this many right now to help me move forward with my life. And this is good. I'm going to chop this because we're going to need freshwater farms, and this will be a freshwater farm. And your city's tiles will expand more quickly to tiles that do not have forest on them. So if you do see a good tile to chop, for example that one, which will yield a freshwater farm sooner rather than later, I recommend that you chop these sort of things, get a bit of production boost, and then you'll see that this is expanding here. It may actually just expand there. Or there later or something. I'm going to chop this one too because it's another freshwater farm I'd like to have. And we're going to keep moving with the scout and maybe meet someone else. Ugh, come on, guys. Don't do me like that. Where is everybody else? Well, the other two, at least. Where are they? That's really strange. I usually think that I'd hit a scout or something from them by now. But nothing. Nada. Zip. Do we have wheel yet? We do have the wheel, so we can start building roads. What would be the best way? 4 people here. You have improved tiles already, so let's get that road up actually right now. Do we need more improved tiles here yet? Well, sort of. We sort of do, because we're going to have another population really soon, and I'm going to want to work one of these fruitful tiles. So as much as I want to get that road up with 2 workers, I'm going to have to get it up with 1, which is kind of a bummer. And this scout is just like, hey, you know the one place your worker actually wanted to go? I'm going to stand right there. Yeah, right there. In your face. It's so sad. Okay, so I will start here. I will start the road from Herat to Samarkand, and we'll go from there. I'll start that with that worker. And all in all, we're doing good. Actually, do I have 4? Where the hell is the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. Do I not have 4 workers? Where is the other dude? Oh, come on. Now I think I'm talking in circles. Yeah, there you go. You're constructing a farm. You. Where are you? You're that one. Okay, I do have 4. They'll come up eventually. Oh, here, it's right here. Duh. Ugh. Chopping the forest, of course. I just talked about that. I just talked about that for like a minute, and then I forget. Oh, yeah, where's that worker go? I don't know. Monty's in the medieval now. All right, we're going to start making our way down to the medieval. And Oda Nobunaga has built the Great Wall. Yes, the Great Japanese Great Wall. I love historical revisionism. It's wonderful. Japan is not on an island. It is on a giant landmass, and it had to build the Great Wall to protect itself. Fabulous. Now, the Golden Age has dawned, and instead of a standard, I guess, 9-turn Golden Age, I have a 12-turn, a 10-turn Golden Age. I have a 12-turn Golden Age, which is nice. So I guess it's not rounding up for the Golden Age turns, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth or any kind of horse in the mouth because horse breath is terrible. All right. Come on. Where are these other people? Seriously, this is creepy. I'm just going to shoot down here, and chances are I'll meet someone. You're going to do this. And we're doing good. Yeah, you, exactly. I agree with you, AI. A road there would be a brilliant idea. Nay, a marvelous one. Alright, so let me just see what's out here a little more in case there's something else hiding in the background. Okay, so this gives me a good idea of what's out with the barbarians. They're just hanging out, doing the barbarian thing. Killing, pillaging, murdering, you know, that sort of thing. High culture, really, for barbarians. Yeah, how about no? I'm not going to let your units near my city. That would be suicide. Do you want to kill me? He probably does. Even though he's in the middle of Pocatello right now. That sounded wrong. He's in the middle of a war with Pocatello. You just see Monty's head coming out of Pocatello's torso, something out of Total Recall. Quaid! That's an image. Someone Photoshop that, please. Because that's an image I think needs to be shared with the world. Okay. Here we go. Settler moving up. And now we have a lot of happiness, so I'm not going to prioritize the circus at the moment. What were we talking about? We were talking about caravans. Caravans, yes. Trade. The lifeblood of empires. Adam Smith would be proud. Hell, my high school history teacher would be proud. Yes, we need caravans. We need caravans badly. Because we need money. Golden Age has helped that appreciably. We were up to 17 per turn, and that means we can upgrade every single one of our archers, except these 2 slackers over here, to composites next turn. And, you know, honestly, with 5 composites, I can kick out 2 catapults and maybe a horseman or something, and I can see myself taking Tenochtitlan without too much trouble. Which would be cool, honestly. That would be really good. That would give us a nice power base toward the middle of the continent, not too close to anyone really to threaten us, and make Monty our little pseudo-vassal state to the south, like this angry little ankle biter that just stared us with rage. Okay, and you know, I spoke too soon. Of course, he finishes a war with Poki, and that means he's heading my way, and he built walls in Tenochtitlan as if he knew I was thinking I'm going to run at his face shortly. God, there's so many ships. That is some bullshit. Alright. I promise I will not make so many bad puns in the future. Dead. Claimed. Done. Did I have a quest for that? Please tell me someone had a quest for that camp. Of course they didn't, because, you know, God, you want me to... Yeah, no, still not doing that. I've never seen this empty of a city-state quest queue before. That's really weird. I'm gonna build the Oracle. I kind of want to build the Oracle, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have the time to do it. Yet another natural wonder. Damn, see, normally this would be like 4 city-states going, hey, you want to find a natural wonder? And then I'd do it, and I'd be like, yeah, but it's not so much, apparently, now. All right. One more turn to that National College, and then you'll see our science go from 27 to a lot. Yeah, that is an accurate numerical statement. 27 to a lot. And Isabella is still over here going, let me out. I don't want to be here anymore. You Timurids with your horses and Mongol heritage. I don't want to be here anymore. That's what she's saying. She's being mean, really. She's kind of a mean person. Enemy galleys attacked our trireme. Excellent. Might actually have some experienced naval units by the time we actually get to anything. No, I'm not doing tax reforms because it's an awful, awful deal. Genoa wants me to join coffee. Do I know anyone with coffee? That's a good question. Tobacco. Nope, no one. So either it's a city-state that's got it, or one of the mystery additional people. Okay, this is good. This is excellent. We got the National College up. We went to 39 science, which is huge. That's quite a lot, actually. That's plus 12. That's almost 50% more than we had a second ago, which is awesome. I think I'm going to kick out the Writers Guild now, because that decision looks really good. It'll help us get points even without staffing this thing, and as I start growing more and more, I'll be able to staff it with citizens and get even more culture. So, like I said, technology sometimes is king in Civ to stay competitive, but if you neglect culture, you will have a problem. You will not get the social policy that you need to keep yourself alive and or acquire culture. So, yeah. Okay, you can die now. You can die now, and the trireme will finish you. Excellent. Our barbarian western problem has been dealt with. Ooh, iron. Okay. Darn. This is the only place near our borders where we have iron. That is sad. I am a sad puppy. Okay. Well, oh, is this a unique luxury? No, it's not. Okay. I got excited there for a minute. Though settling a fifth, I never settle this many cities without taking from someone else. I like my cities to come pre-built with, you know, wonders built by someone else and from another culture. But this looks like a pretty amazing city location. Not because the land tiles are any good, but there are some cows here. But look at this. 1, 2, 4 fish. That is insane. That's going to have massive, massive population potential. And be relatively defendable. If I settle right here on the silver, that'll give me 3 fish, 4 fish, and wow. Okay. It's just like, I want to settle everything. I know some AI is going to wander, settle here, and drop it here, and it's going to be a colossal pain in the tuchus to take it off of that. But we will consider this. Oh, man. You know, I'm just going to settle the city, because if I don't, I'm going to kick myself. But that looks like another great location, because that's going to grow a lot from the naval resources and give me a resource of iron. And if I do want to go naval and get some frigates, Vienna is definitely coastal. So if we don't want to go through Monty, use this as a natural barrier and start our conquest this way, go naval with frigates across the world, that would be an awesome jumping off point. And that is a lot. That is a ton of iron. So, wow, okay, well this game is starting differently than I normally play, but that is what I love about Civ. Oh, it's Attila. Well, we have some warlike Civs these days. Yeah, Attila! Okay, he looks angry. Yep. He's always that angry, though. That's his happy face. He's still talking and pointing finger. You know, we're done. That was creepy. Okay, so we finally met one more person. That is Attila, and the strongest individual Civ on the map is yet to be found, which is probably sitting right over here next to Oda Nobunaga, probably why Oda is not doing as well as he wanted to be. I think I'm going to call it a time there. I think we're pushing on our usual half an hour time bar, but again, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, liking, and all that other good stuff. Makes me happy. I will keep making these content as long as you keep watching. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. We'll continue our Timurid journey and decide how many cities we actually want to plop down, which is going to be a little scary, but hey, That's what we're here for, right? To explore new options, new avenues, and new civs and new mods. See you next time.